Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, and I have another user scenario for you today, sent in by Philosophish, and this is an interesting one. So I've changed the years down by about 10 years, just because I find that, the 1940 versus 1948, I know what's going to happen, whereas the 30s, it's kind of a little bit more interesting, I think. Particularly if you have build restrictions. So we do have build restrictions, which is really interesting. So we'll jump straight into the design, but I have 3 battleships versus 2 battleships and some lighter ships. But I do have restrictions on my shipbuilding, whereas the AI does not. First of all, my maximum displacement is 60,000 tons, which means I will be going for a minimum displacement modern battleship 1. I do have some other restrictions, but I think this was sent in before Alpha, sent in during Alpha 12, not core patch 0.5, so I'm going to take it with a little bit of a pinch of salt, but the idea is to have a little bit of a sniper type ship, because we do not have much in the way of armor to use, which is the problem. Now, I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to put a funnel on the deck. 102. Go for 2 small funnels actually. It takes up a lot of space there. But that'll do. Okay. Guns. What do we get access to? Now we could go for the Mark III 16, the Mark II 18, or the Mark I 20. Those are the kind of 3 choices. I think I might go 18, because obviously the Japanese did have access to those. Do you know what I haven't tried in a long time, and I think it will actually work on this hull, is a fore and aft quad. I think that actually is a good layout for this hull. Yeah, let's go for that. Very, very simple main gun layout, and we have loads of room in here for secondaries and things. I was just seeing if we could fit any off center. No, we can't. Secondary guns, what do you guess? Mark 4s, yeah, all Mark 4s. But we could get some 8-inch. Get some 8-inch guns in here. I don't think they'll look too silly. Yeah, why not? Gives us a fairly heavy secondary punch. Now then, in terms of small guns, probably have to go for a Unified 2. Yeah. Can represent our AA battery. I think it's got a certain something to it. I've got a bit of an half weight offset. That's absolutely fine. There we go. Now then, double geared steam turbines. How fast can we make this thing go? Obviously, if it's a sniper ship, it needs to be able to, keep the enemy at arm's length, as it were. 29 knots. It's not terrible for a battleship of this era. Range, no. justified as, you know, this ship is designed more as a last-ditch defence of the home islands rather than anything else. Bring an Orcs diesel, shaft 2. Now we are going to go with crew. Let's go with crew 3. And it's a bit weird, but you know, we don't. Not only is there steel shortage, but we don't have access to the best steel either. I think it could make for an interesting build. Gun setup. Let's go shoe powder. TNT filler. Let's go for heavy barbette thickness. I'm gonna go for a. I might go for an interesting build concept. I'm gonna go for max reinforced bulkheads, and we're definitely going all or nothing. Because this ship is going to be designed to kind of take hits and keep going. So 0% flash fire chance, I like that. Because the armour, I reckon we don't need much armour on the fore or aft belts. Like, we really don't. We really only need to worry about cruiser guns. Let's put it down to 4 inches on the fore and aft belt. And again, you know, we don't really need to worry too much about the fore and aft decks either. That's not nearly as important as keeping the rest of our stuff safe. So like 20-inch turrets with 10 inches on the top. Keep those turrets nice and safe. Wow, those 8-inch guns are pretty heavily armored as well. You know, we want a chunky ship in the main areas. But we're not going to worry about the front and back of the ship. Oh yeah, I need to add other systems, of course. Now, if it's going to be sniper, we need this and this. Let's go for just a basic hydrophone. Let's go cramped on the quarters. And I know I'm overweight. Now, let's dial back that deck armor just a little bit. God damn. So heavy. Dial back this armor even more. Dial back these 8-inch turrets a little bit. Because they are crazy heavily armoured. Oh, there we go. We're within about 200 tons worth. There we go. Damn, superstructure armour is heavy. There we go. Bit of a strange ship. You reckon I can turn down the barbette? No. No, I need barbette 4 if I want the 0% flash fire chance. We still have that little bit of that halfway offset, but could move the tower a bit. There we go. It does look slightly unusual, but why not? Why not? This could be a success. Oh, one thing I meant. Yeah, I did get the range right. Okay, 30,000 meters. Let's go. Oh, crew. Thank you. Still not part of my thinking. Of course, we would train the crew up. I'll very quickly go back and fix that. Because yeah, if it's going to be a sniper build, then we kind of need to choose our our crew, and of course the Imperial Japanese Navy would put, you know, battleships kind of the choice assignment, isn't it? And we would definitely put the best gunners and things. So apologies if any of these enemy ships look really interesting. I'll go back and fix that very quickly. Not gonna look, not gonna look, not gonna look. We built the ship, and we're just gonna go up to 100. There you go. Maximum accuracy. Right, let's go. So, victory condition here is to sink 75% of the enemy fleet. I'd say if I can kill off the enemy battleships in particular, that'll be a big success. And the cruisers and things, I'm not going to worry too much about making sure the destroyers die, but yeah, let's go for that. Let's go for it. Enemy is over there somewhere. Okay. So we have the Soryu, Yashima, and the Aki. They are weird. I'll admit it. They are a little strange. But no, 8 18-inch guns. That's not too bad at 29 knots. Do they fit the bill of sniper? Maybe. Right, we've spotted the enemy. What are they bringing? 14-inch guns. Ha! Laughable. And this will be, what, heli cruiser? Wow, it's a lot of guns. And they're 6-inch. And then a destroyer. Okay, I think. Actually, that might be a light cruiser. Hard to tell sometimes. Well, see how these sniper ships do. Assuming the enemy is going to come at me. You never know. Yep, they're coming at me. Trying to get in range. Yeah, 14-inch guns. Pathetic. It is a very disappointing gun caliber. Now, we only have standard shells, so it's not like we have super range. But they will be within range soon. Yep. Only a 1% chance to hit to start off with. Assume no, they're not. Being silly. Target the battleship. 2.5%, 5%. Okay, that's a little bit more like it. I think they're going for some of the smaller ships. Ah, hit straight away. Lovely. Missed that time. Ooh. Partial pen on the main tower. That's a pretty decent hit. Plunging through their mid-deck. Okay, that is a very promising sign. So their deck armor's not able to stand up against us. Another hit going straight through the mid-deck. And we have an ID. Okay. Yeah, on Treefrog. Similar displacement. Slightly cheaper than us, though. That's mainly due to the crew, I reckon. Oh no, they have a veteran crew as well. 14-inch Cordite TNT 2. Oodles secondaries. 25 knots, so we can keep these guys at a distance if we want. Armor's not bad, but we are going through it. Lovely. Still about 4-5% to hit. It's end on as well, which makes things a little trickier, but it looks like they're moving to try and fire their guns. Oof. Yeah, accuracy is just not great. It's okay. These quad barrels, maybe not the best choice. Oof. But I don't know, it just with the deck, with how the ships were laid out, I thought it was a good idea for the deck space. There we go. Finally. I've had a lot of ricochets as well. We haven't taken much damage at all. Oh, there we go. Two more hits. Lovely stuff. It is a maximum bulkhead chip though, so you're going to take a fair old pounding. Single gun snipers. Yeah, the problem with single guns is they really suffer just in terms of number of shells and the amount of space they take up. If you can get 8 single guns, they're actually super effective, but it's really hard to place that many. It's pretty well bracketed, but yeah, just struggling to score those hits. It's 3 in the morning. Yeah, go and get some sleep. I am using stereoscopic rangefinders. The most disappointing rangefinder. Because they're so expensive, but I personally don't think they're worth it. A couple of big old hits with a fair chunk of damage. the range on their torpedoes out of interest? 14. Okay, and we are at still about 18 kilometers out. Good. We got these light cruiser destroyer-y things. Heavy cruisers that are more like light cruisers. And destroyers that almost look cruiser-like. 3,500 tons. How much is the light cruiser? 9,000. Okay. Actually, it's getting there. About 8-9%. A couple of secondary guns opening up. On the Aki, presumably. Yeah. Ah, damage and flooding? Good. That's more like it. Destroyed the main tower? Oh. Oh, ruin their accuracy, yeah, down to 1%. Oh, that was a nice set of hits. Yeah, they're falling out of line. Hey there, shotgun. No, not a mistaken ID, just Russian strange ships. Where they have cruisers that are like destroyers and so on. So kind of funnel. This is a weird ship because it actually has a super funnel and a mega funnel. It's a bit of a weird combo. Two more pretty sizable hits. More on the 8-inch opening up. Ooh, that was a bad miss. Heavy cruisers are coming in pretty aggressively now. We need to dissuade them from that. They have been dissuaded from that course of action. Let's finish off the Andre. Bum bum bum. Hello there, Catboy 64. How am I? Not great, but well enough to do some streaming, so I thought I should while I get a chance. Russian ships, I think, are just the weirdest in general. Like, they can be really, really strange in how they turn out. Japan as well, the AI for Japan can produce some pretty crazy things. Go. Alright, all their engines are out. Trouble is actually sinking the ship. Might have to wait. Let's beat up the Imperator Alexander II. The Andre isn't going anywhere. Fast, anyway. Miss. Miss. Hits. Ooh, very nice hits as well. Shooting from the Aki. Destroyer's about to stray into 8-inch gun range. Sorry, misses. Mishima does get a couple of hits, but not great ones. Yeah, 11% accuracy, but you wouldn't know it. Bum bum bum. Come on, guys. It's really poor showing. Might be those quad turrets. Maybe I should just go for triples. 2 triples though, that's not a lot of firepower. Especially for an actual battleship. Ooh. There you go, couple hits. Now destroyer getting hit as well. Very nice. Two more hits. Stereoscopic funnels, rangefinders. Sorry, just not. Just I don't think they're worth the wait. If they were the same weight class as the Coincidence rangefinders, it would be more of a toss-up. But for me, they are not worth the extra weight. They're just not. No, they do work how they're supposed to work. They give you a long-range accuracy buff. But long-range accuracy is not that good a buff compared to base accuracy. Or it's important as stat. There we go, that's good, some good damage. I mean, we are still at long range. I mean, we're 15, 16 kilometers away from each other. That is a relatively long-ranged engagement. Go. Pretty nice hits there. But I'm starting to run low on shells. And as well, like with this type of build, this is why you don't see me doing this type of build too often. Because I don't find the battles that interesting when you play them like this. I like getting in amongst it and kind of mixing it up and like if these ships had been built more as brawler ships, and I come up against this type of ship with, 14-inch guns, cordite ones at that, yeah, I'd be closing. I'd be mixing it up, getting that accuracy up really, really high, and just smashing them to bits, rather than fishing for hits. I'm not a big fan of fishing for hits, but that's just how I approach games. Same in other games that I play. I'm not a big fan of hoping for a hit. I like guaranteeing it, hoping for damage. much prefer knowing that I'm gonna can't miss. Never a divine marksman when you need one. Nope. Yeah, much more interesting. There we go. We sunk a battleship. Right. Let's see if we can sink the other one with the remaining shells. Aki has taken a little bit of damage from those 14-inch guns. But that was 30 hits. And she's fine. Like, no, well, one red sector right on the back of the ship. Which is the less armoured section. Again, back to fishing for hits. You know what? All of you, just go on save, would you? Of course, there's still fire because 4% is considered enough even on save. Ugh. Ricochets. There we go. That was a decent hit. Not enough to take him out. I wonder what the AI is going to do when I kill their battleship. I wonder if they move in with the light ships or if they just give up. I mean, the Andre here would be an absolute sitting duck for submarines or something, because it's pretty crippled. It can only do 9 knots currently. What do all these light ships do? Do they keep protecting it, or do they just leave it? I wonder. Yeah, getting very low on shells now. Good hit. Hey there, Svipul. Another hit. Admiral Monroku. Well, it's not its actual speed. It should be able to do 25, but it's taking so much damage that it's all the way down to 9. I know, 4% structure is probably going to take about 5 or 6 more hits. Nope. Just 3. Right. Weapons free, I guess, but due to a lack of ammunition, that's pretty much going to be us. Of course they miss. Oh, hydrate, I need to go and get some more. Thanks for the event. Bandrovsky, yes, that's a good one. Not sure the AI is going to close in. We'll leave it on save, actually. We do have very little in the way of shells. Oh, that was a good hit on the heavy cruiser. Two more. Oh, and another one. still have those 8-inch guns, but I think it's more a case of dissuading the Russians from trying anything. Let's go to normal formation as well. Speed up a bit. Ah, Aki is completely out of ammo on her 18s. So is Yoshima, and Suya only has 20 left. So yeah, we're definitely getting out of here. Not sure if the Russians are going to try anything. The light cruisers can definitely catch us. The heavy cruisers not so much. And obviously the destroyers can. But we do have plenty of ammunition for the 8-inch guns currently. And then there's the 2-inch guns as well. So I think we can call that a Japanese victory. Not possibly as decisive a victory as the Imperial Japanese Navy would hope, but there is still 2 enemy capital ships taken out for no losses of our own. Even if they do have... oh, they fired some torpedoes. How rude. You know what? Let's detach the division. Go up to flank speed. Yeah, there's some torps. Oh, they're actually going this way. Okay. Yeah, I think we are. I think we're fine in terms of torpedoes and things. So destroy down. Yeah, I think I can call it here. Video's been going on long enough. I don't think those light cruisers and destroyers are going to be able to do too much, even with their torpedo attacks. Yeah, we're good. Bum bum bum. Yeah, they're pulling back. I'm gonna call it. The it's pretty uneventful battle, but an interesting one nonetheless. And I will see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.